My name is Wedad Amiri, and oftentimes people ask me what country I was born in or where I'm from. People are convinced or have this preconceived notion that I grew up similar to this picture, a house made out of sand or mud, colorful clothing, an impoverished lifestyle, and with a hint of oppression. But I actually didn't. In actuality, I was born in Canada, and I grew up here my whole life. I didn't step foot into the Middle East until last summer. I look at my life more as full house. I grew up with a single parent. I lived with my extended family, and I thought it was Michelle Tanner's long-lost sister. And I was clearly confused what my ethnicity was. I am Muslim, and I do wear the hijab. The hijab in Islam is a veil that covers your head and chest. It is to promote modesty and privacy. It's also to value a woman's mind and intellect rather than just focusing on her body and her looks. I was going to say body image. Body shape, I meant. At 9 years old, I made an executive decision to wear the hijab. My mom was kind of confused why I wanted to wear it at such a young age because she didn't wear it. So she took the leap of faith with me, and on my 9th birthday, we both put it on. It was the most empowering and liberating thing that I could do as a young girl at the time, and still is. Fast forward to 2011, I graduated from the University of Alberta, got my first grown-up job at the city of St. Albert for Family and Community Support Services. I enjoyed my job, and I still do, but I felt like I wasn't being challenged enough with my creative side. I guess for my hobby, I needed a hobby, but I didn't know exactly. I didn't want to do photography or scrapbooking or reading. I wanted something different. I thought, what really frustrated me? And it was finding modest but yet fashionable dresses and skirts that didn't need any alterations for weddings and engagements because Arabs love to get married. So I was like in my head, I think I have all right fashion sense for a Muslim girl. Then I looked through my old pictures and realized my mom didn't love me enough to tell me I was a fashion victim. On the left-hand side over here, I look like the Muslim version of a hillbilly. And on the right-hand side, don't worry, I look like a human marshmallow. But it's all good, it's all good. So I had this ludicrous idea that I'm going to create a fashion line. I would design the pieces, and I would have a seamstress make it. How I was going to do it, I really had no clue, but I would figure it out. I would name this line Afflatus Hijab. Afflatus means a sudden divine rush of inspiration, and that's exactly what this line was for me. I didn't just want my line to be dresses and skirts. I wanted it to stand for something important and have a social platform. So the two things that are extremely important to me are women empowerment and awareness around mental health. We wanted our women to feel physically beautiful, mentally healthy, and empowered to change their surroundings. I decided to showcase Afflatus Hijab at a fashion show in 2013 that I had put on. Again, I had no idea what a fashion show consisted of, but I was like, whatever, I'll figure it out. And so I did. It'd be the first time where I'd publicly come out and share my little idea and the meaning behind it. Although this fashion show was a coming out party for my little hobby, it was also a cool opportunity to collaborate with other women in the Edmonton area. I had a bazaar section at the event where women can showcase off their businesses and talents to oncoming guests, which was pretty cool. Yeah. Although our line promotes modesty, we want to make it clear that you don't have to wear a hijab or be a Muslim girl to wear it. We don't discriminate. We love you all. Yeah. So on the runway, we made sure that every second girl was not wearing a hijab just to promote the diversity in our line. And those are twins. At the end of the fashion show, I decided, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to sell my pieces, but I didn't really think anyone was going to buy it other than my mom and my aunts out of pity. But to my surprise, there was a long lineup of women wanting to buy my pieces, and I was extremely humbled and honored. And at that very moment, I was like, hey, this might become a little business idea. The day after the fashion show, I was in complete panic because I didn't really think people were going to take the idea serious. People were ordering pieces, and I had no plan or strategy. So I had to make my problem solutions. I figured out how to make a website, how to sew, and got acquainted with every type of social media, continued to be creative, and trying to figure out this business world. In October of 2014, my second fashion show happened, and we upped our game. We had it at the Fairmont Hotel McDonald. We doubled our guests and sold out in the first week and a half. And it was here again I reiterated the importance of women uniting and trying to destigmatize mental illness in a society that still just doesn't kind of get it. These are the types of skirts that we have at Afflatus Hijab. They're all floor length and lined, so they're not see-through. The left-hand side is my favorite skirt. It's the taffeta royal blue bow skirt with pockets. On the right-hand side, it's the flowy burgundy chiffon skirt, which is one of our best sellers. Along with the skirts, we have dresses. They're all long sleeves, and again, floor length and lined, so no skin is showing. 95% of our pieces are a solid color and simple, so we wanted our pieces to be versatile where you can dress them up or down. You can wear them to a wedding or a gala or at a sleepover, who knows, whatever. As Afflatus Hijab grows, we want to continue to have different avenues, I guess. We don't want to just be dresses and skirts. So there's different things that are on our website. We have a life blog where I write about different things that are important to me that I think people can relate to. We have a fashion blog, and we have a beauty blog where I have a contributing blogger writing about different beauty tips. Where do I see Afflatus Hijab in the future? That's a scary and exciting question. I want to continue to market it to the best of my ability. My dream was to have a few of my pieces in small boutiques in Edmonton and St. Albert, and to continue to convey the message of women empowerment and the awareness around mental health around the world. Afflatus Hijab has been an overwhelming learning experience. I've met so many new women and have learned their stories. It's been cool to actually have an idea and be able to execute it. I've learned that learning never stops and that there's something very beautiful about it. I guess my question to you is, have you ever had an Afflatus moment? Boom, bye Felicia.